We can't win.
Yeah. It's been a rough week. Ricky Suede here, Zeke here every Monday. Here to talk about the Bulls, this unlucky 7 losing streak we're on, and Giannis. Will he come here? Will he not? Who knows? Is Billy Donovan's seat hot? And among
Boiling.
some other things that's going on,
He's on fire.
on some other things that's going on in the NBA and the association. 7 game losing streak. When are we going to win? What games? We don't know. Just lost to Golden State. Dude, how did we lose to Golden State with no Steph, no Kaminga, no Draymond, and we?
I was busy putting together an IKEA dresser. I didn't really catch the game, but I checked in and saw the score and saw that we were losing by double digits. I was like, it's just bad.
We're
Bad.
we're taking more L's than 50 Cent's documentary on Diddy. Like we take mad L's right now. What's the upcoming schedule?
We got Charlotte next. Is that a win?
At home? We don't know.
Is that a win? We don't know. No, that is an away game. We're at Charlotte. Then 2 home games against the Pelicans and then Cleveland.
It's
We got
back to back.
no, we got 3 days between Pelicans and Cleveland. And but we got Cleveland twice in a row and the Hawks twice in a row.
Okay, so
Our December is pretty rough, seeing as how we lost all these early games.
can you pontificate on on the Bulls and why they're losing like this?
It's the defense, man. We've been saying it pretty much all year. We were saying it last year. You got Stacey King saying it now. A lot of people coming at Stacey King too because they're like, "Oh man, Stacey, you gotta call him out. You always speaking good about the Bull." Nah, Stacey keeps it
No, you
real.
keep it real.
Yeah, it was some guy came out today on Twitter talking about man, you need to call out the management, man. That's what really needs to happen. Then they'll really get on their P's and Q's. That ain't Stacey's job.
No,
The announcer is not gonna call out management for the team playing bad. Sorry, that's not gonna happen. Stacey does a good job of keeping it fair. He calls out the Bulls when they own BS, and he praised them when they're doing good. That's what a good announcer is supposed to do.
I will say you're one of the first people that I came in contact with. I talk about the Bulls, and you were saying that Billy Donovan's seat is hot.
Oh yeah,
How hot is
it
like you
got
were
to be,
saying? You were
man.
saying that after like loss number 3 in a row. Like you
It,
were like,
dude, usually when teams are losing like this, that's one of the first things that happen. They get rid of the coach. Now, I'm not saying getting rid of Billy is going to magically change our season and put us in. We gonna be back top 6 like I was saying we was gonna be at the beginning of the season. No, I'm not saying that, but
mhm.
usually that's the scapegoat, the coach. Hey, we get rid of the coach and then we'll see what happens from here. But
Devil.
I'm seeing a lot of people say he's lost the locker room. They say that too.
I was gonna say devil's advocate though. Could it be the rash of injuries? And missing Zach Collins, who just came back. Trey Jones has been in and out. Kobe White has been in and out. Well, no, Kobe White's been out. Who else has been? Okoro's out. Sticks is out.
If we depended on them guys to win, I mean,
Kevin Herter's out.
we not really doing that well, man. We shouldn't be dependent on Jalen Smith and Isaac Okoro.
Io's been out. Like they haven't been. And I'm not saying what you're saying is wrong. I'm just saying what's factual is that they've had a lot of injuries to the team.
Billy said we can't worry about injuries. Said that's part of the game, man. Next man up.
Hmm. So you're certain that he's lost the locker room by the reports and sounds.
Certain, not certain. It's getting there. I think it's getting there. Because he spoke on, let me pull up his quote about the love of the game. He said, I don't care about the injuries. It's part of the NBA. What are we doing? What can we control? The disconnect is when they care enough about each other in that locker room, that's when it'll get done. I think the group gets along very well. They all like each other, but until they love each other enough to block out, dive on the floor, do that not for themselves, but for the guy next to them, this will continue.
Looking up at the makeup of this team, would you imagine that they don't do those things? Like these players that they have aren't me guys or not guys that don't want to dive on the floor. You would think. I mean, obviously, Vooch, we all know that doesn't play defense
Mhm.
well, but he's 35. He's on the
Yeah,
back nine of
the
his
young
career.
guys should be eager to play deep.
But you got Matas who's in a shooting slump. You got Giddy who it hasn't taken he's been good, but when there's injuries, he's not gonna propel you to that next level or win you a game necessarily. Um, so I guess my question is there's a rash of injuries. That give Billy a little bit of a excuse, even with them not diving on the
I think if one of our big four, more of our big four was injured, he'd have a better case. But guys like Okoro and
as a role player.
Collins, Ray Jones, you can't say, "Yo, man, I ain't got my full team," and you only missing fine fringe guys. You can't have Kobe, Matas, Giddy, and Vooch was hurt. He could say, "Yo, man, I ain't got no team. What you want me to do?"
Out of the 7 games that the Bulls have lost in a row, because don't forget the Bulls started 6-1.
Yeah,
Ever since then, they've been 3-13. I think the last 16 games, 3-13. They have fallen out of even the play in.
yeah.
Is there a loss that really, really hurt for you?
The last game against Golden State,
Oh, that
no Steph. I don't think Kaminga even played. No Draymond. I don't understand that, man.
hey,
That should be a win, and that they won pretty easily.
losing to Brooklyn. That's
Another slow start outscored us in the first quarter, 38-25. That's typical slow start for the Bulls, man.
that Brooklyn game to me, in my opinion, what are you doing?
Yeah, that was bad.
You can't lose. You can't. That
That was
I had
bad
that as
too,
a
man.
W, a guaranteed W. Losing twice to Indiana, that stinks. Like you can lose on the road, I would assume, but losing at home. Like these games, these are winnable games. These aren't, these not even the Houston Rockets or OKC. These are the Hornets and Pacers.
Dude, Vooch only had 9 and 6 against Golden State. Who can stop Vooch on Golden State? Draymond didn't play. Quentin Post.
Yes, it definitely looks like an effort. It looks like an effort dilemma that the Bulls has on their plate. But was the crazy part about all of this is they started 6-1
Hitting
and
that three.
they just dropped off like nothing. Like
Hitting that three, man.
they turned into what they really were. So that 6-1 is not it doesn't represent who they are. That was Fugazi. That was a knockoff Prada bag. Like they're not a 6-1 team.
Last game against Golden State, we took 43s and made 11. 27% from three. Golden State made double the threes we made. They made 22, we made 11. It's pretty much the story with the Bulls, man. If they hitting the three, it's gonna look pretty good. But if they not, it's all bad.
So okay, so we're Bulls fans. See, we're solution oriented. What there was reports that Giannis, they don't want Giannis to come here. They don't want Giannis at all. They don't want to break up their core, according to Luke Canellis, a Chicago Fox News reporter. Um, what are your thoughts on that? Um, them turning down or thumbing their nose at Giannis, like that doesn't make sense.
When you get a player like Giannis, now I don't think he's come out and said, "Yo, I want to play for the Bulls." I think he's stated before that he has love for Chicago. I mean, he's right around the corner in Milwaukee. Who wouldn't love Chicago after being in Milwaukee? If you have an opportunity to get a player like that, you have to pretty much forget everything. Anybody can go
Right.
with a player like Giannis, man. You gotta sacrifice anything and everything you can to get a player like that. We never get the big free agent.
And for
So
him to even if allegedly, we don't
yeah,
know if this is per se, but like even if he has interest in coming here, wouldn't you like you're getting the top 3, maybe the top player in the NBA, and you don't
right.
want him. And to say, I want to keep my young core or whatnot, it's really
And
unfortunate that the Bulls The Bulls organization doesn't have foresight, and for them to put the Matas and the Giddy and who else is part of that young in Singway, like, too, like, are you mean to tell me that none of those dudes are tradable pieces for someone like Giannis? I find that I find that very, unfortunate, and like you stated, when was the last time that the Bulls got a free agent, a top-tier free agent? Gone are the days of Benny the Bull trying to recruit Grant Hill and Tim Duncan at the airport, like,
Wasn't there a story about T Mac wanting to come here?
he did, but he saw Benny the Bull at the airport, and he was like, "I'll change my mind. I'm not coming here." This
Yeah, it's always random story. I remember the T Mac story. He's supposed to come here. Grant Hill, Kobe.
Yeah,
Kobe was
Kobe,
supposed to
he
come
was looking at
here.
houses.
Yeah, it's always speaking of T Mac. You on TV right now. Turtleneck on. Um, yeah, it's always random story. Yo, such and such was supposed to come here. Such and such was supposed to come. Yeah, he's supposed to come to the Bulls, but something happened. So
Dude, that pitch is horrible. Like, you're trying to recruit a guy, and you have
okay,
Benny.
that actually happened.
Yeah, Benny the Bull was at O'Hare Airport.
What's wrong with that?
Seems very juvenile, high school. It seems real collegey, high school. It doesn't seem like a pro team.
Oh,
That
okay.
seems real rah rah rah. Like, what, dude? If you're pitching me, whatever. You're if you're pitching me, I don't want to see the mascot when I get off the plane, dude. Let's cut CTC, cut the crap. Like, I don't want to see.
Oh yeah, we almost traded Scotty for him, but Reinsdorf vetoed that,
Okay,
and we almost got him in 2000 as a free agent.
but
He
to
went to Orlando.
to get back on track, the point that I'm making is that we never get the guy, the agent, free agent via trade, via free agency. I don't know why Chicago is such what.
The pitch. After his time in Toronto, the Bulls made a major push with Benny the Bull greeting him at the airport
Told you.
and Oprah Winfrey sending a video message. I don't know how he didn't come here after that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh wow. Oprah and Benny the Bull and a slice of pizza. Wow. Well, let's get T Mac.
Oprah sent me a personal message.
So imagine with Giannis, what would they do to try to get Giannis?
Oh, he said he spoke on this on Shannon Sharp's pod. I stepped foot off the plane, walked through the terminal. When I first stepped through the terminal, I see Benny the Bull. I see cheerleaders like they had a whole parade for me at the airport. I'm like, oh Lord. Then I get to the hotel, get in my room, they pop in a tape. Oprah sent me a personal message. I go to the freaking Cubs game, take me out to the ball. It sounded like he likes Chicago. I'm in the dugout with where Ernie Bates? Oh, it was Ernie
Banks,
Banks.
Banks.
I throw out the first pitch, sit in the stands. They got the airplane flying over, advertise. It sounded like he liked it. Hold on.
So why he didn't come here?
Yeah, I don't know.
I
It
mean,
sounded like he was impressed by the pitch. I thought
well,
he was disgusted
no.
at it.
If you think about, first of all, Tracy McGrady is impressionable. I think he was only like 21, 20.
Yeah.
He was a young, but I mean, honestly, if you're a professional team, does that sound like a real pitch? Honestly, that sounds like I mean, it's genuine, but it sounds very sophomoric like. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't
Oh,
sound.
I see. His agent was cool with Reinsdorf, so he set that up.
Oh,
He never really wanted to play here.
oh, okay, all right. Well, moving on. Giannis allegedly doesn't. The Bulls have shot that down. He wants to leave.
Does he?
Well, that's another thing. He's been teetering on, "I wanna leave." Or, like, does he wanna
Yeah,
leave?
Giannis wants to be. He don't want to be looked at as the bad guy. That's what it comes down
He
to.
doesn't wanna be a heel.
Yeah, he don't want to say, "Yo, man, get me out of here." He's not gonna say it. So that's why it's coming down to the him and his agent are exploring options for his future. He just don't want to be. He don't want to be looked at as the bad guy, which I kind of understand. I mean, that's his reputation is, loyalty, and I wanna stay loyal, so he don't wanna be seen as the bad guy knocking on the management's office, "Yo, get me out of here," but, I mean, like I told you this maybe a week ago, Giannis only having 1 chip is a travesty. He only has 1 chip. He ain't even been back to the finals yet.
Right.
So, I mean, some of that is on him being injured.
Oh, so you
Most of that is on the team, though. They ain't not putting They tried to put the right pieces around him with Dame, but it's not working. He can't stay there and just rot away over being loyal. That happened to KG. KG stayed too long. Now KG actually went to Boston and got a chip, luckily, but he stayed in Minnesota way too long.
How
That
many
shouldn't happen to Giannis.
how many years does Giannis have playing at Apex?
How old is he?
30, 31.
At least minimum 5'6", 5'6" at least.
And the Bulls don't want him. What?
He's just now kind of getting these little minor injuries because Giannis usually don't get injured that much.
Right.
This is kind of new. I wouldn't say he's injury prone.
So is the next move like because we're a Bulls podcast. So what's the solution? Like, do we tank? We do have there's some
You're never
we,
going to commit to the tank.
we do have our first round pick. Could be worse. Could be the Pelicans. Could be them.
Yeah, that's true.
Could be the Clippers. But the Bulls do have
The first pick is only going to matter if we get a good spot. And to get a good spot, we have to be relatively bad. But they don't want to fully put their foot in the tub of tank.
And you don't think that the Bulls will go probably what like on a 3-20 game streak?
No.
They're gonna win some BS and
Yep.
they're gonna win like
They
games.
gonna win just enough.
No, Fred. They're gonna win 5 games.
What was the over under, like 32?
Yeah, 32. But 32 is looking good now.
Yeah, they could win 32. I think it might have been 32 and a half.
Yeah, 32 and 50 does not get you the worst.
Nah, they gotta be worse than that.
Yeah,
or
they
get super lucky.
Like, look at the Pelicans. Billy, is there a coach that you're intrigued by if the Bulls do fire? Like you said, all right, so his seat is hot. Is there someone that you're intrigued by coach wise, or you really don't know right now?
Really, you might have a better answer on that than me.
I
I mean,
don't.
who's a free agent, coach wise?
I mean, you always hear the Mark Jackson, which I think the game is past.
Yeah, I think it's over.
It's over for him. I don't have a name, but I will say that you need someone that is offensive minded, a young coach that can definitely
Young, yeah.
relate to the game because the game now is all about 5 out and three hoisting threes. So
D'Antoni
the game he might be too old for all this. I say young. I ain't say old. I mean D'Antoni.
Royale Ivy, he's pretty young.
I mean, I don't know if this name. I don't know if he can do it.
Darvin Ham, he young.
Nah, I'm intrigued by Sam Cassell.
Yeah, Sam. I think Sam should have been got a spot.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by
I'm
Sam
not sure if he
Cassell.
don't want it or what, but yeah,
I don't know.
I think he's been ready.
Yeah, I'm intrigued by Sam, and I'm not saying he's a perfect fit for the Bulls, but I'm just saying I think that I would want to see like if they hire Sam Cassell, I wouldn't be mad. I'd be like, all right, I want to see what he can do. What else? So the Bulls are on a losing 7-game losing streak. Can you give us their next upcoming games? And can we get out of this hole? No,
Can we? Charlotte.
because there's a break and with the NBA Cup, and we'll talk about the NBA Cup too later on, foreshadowing. We'll talk
not
about,
involved, but
yeah, we'll still talk about the
yeah, we
NBA.
don't play again until the 12th. Play Charlotte, Pelicans, Cleveland, Atlanta.
And of course, we're not playing on Christmas.
Nah, we play day after. That's on Prime Video for all our worldwide fans who want to see us play. Next win, dude, we should be able to beat Charlotte. I guess it depends on who's playing, but dude, we can't lose. What is this? 7. We can't lose to Charlotte, then Pelicans again. Now Cleveland, that's gonna be tough because even though Cleveland ain't really playing that good anyway, but they always seem to beat us. So, dude, if we lose to Charlotte, Pelicans, Cleveland back to back, you got to do something, man. Something got to be done.
Let me put you on the spot here.
Something.
What their next game is Charlotte, right? That's Friday.
At Charlotte, yeah.
Friday. You got them winning that, yes or no? In the street. So you think this is going to continue?
I don't think we probably won't even have our full roster. I don't even know who's playing.
Well, I'm hoping that during this 4 game, what I'm saying, they got 4 games off, that they'll be able to get them healed and get them
We got IO game time decision, Herder, Trey Jones, Okoro, Jalen Smith. They all game time decisions.
for Friday.
Yeah, as of right
As of
now.
right now, today is only
LaMelo is a game time decision also, though.
okay.
So, but I mean, other than that, Sexton game time decision. Nobody that's really, really super important to Charlotte is game time decision except Melo.
So overall, you got the streak continuing,
Yeah,
8, 9 games. The one positive that we have of this is that we got our first round pick. The negative is that we don't want they're not the management is not going to they're not going to fully commit to the tank,
nah.
which is puzzling and annoying to Bulls fans. And allegedly we don't want Giannis. So I don't know. Right now, it's as a Bulls fan, it's pretty melancholy. I don't know, like solution wise, I don't know what can save us. Maybe a coach, maybe a trade of some sort, but they don't want to trade for the stars. So we'll see.
We never make the big trades. We never get the big free agents.
We will obviously tune in this week because I'm gonna end this Bulls segment and talk about the NBA. It's a lot bit going on. Um But yeah, the Bulls, they play Friday night against the Hornets. Hopefully they win. Hopefully they get healthy and get some players back. Zeke doesn't think they're gonna win, so we'll
Uh,
set. But you know what? The reaction videos we'll still have.
mhm.
We'll still put those out. Bulls. Bulls segment is over with. We're here to talk about the NBA and CP3. Last week, CP3 was on the Clippers. Now he's not on the Clippers. A lot of stuff been thrown out. In fact, we were saying that he should get retired as a Clipper. One of the best. We gave him praise. Uh, CP3 Chris Paul, one of the best point guards ever. Yada yada yada. But now he's gone. He has been released from the Clipper um, organization with some spicy some spicy things coming out from Clippers and CP3. You want to expound upon that, Zeke?
Yeah, he was let go. He put it out on his IG story. I've just been informed that I've been released with the peace sign, and now he's posting videos of himself working out. I guess he's trying to work out for a team. And
Mm.
dude, Chris Paul, we know who you are. You ain't got to do that. If a team wants to sign you, they're not gonna go to your IG and oh man, he is working out. Let's pick him up. So you ain't got to do that, man.
What did you think of the DeAndre Jordan, Blake Griffin, CP3? It seemed kind of forced and corny.
Yeah.
They laughing. I didn't like that. What are your thoughts on that?
I thought that was good. And that's crazy because those are probably the 3 greatest Clippers ever, all on a FaceTime call laughing about CP3 getting released. So that's kinda crazy, but yeah, I think that's just him stirring the pot, showing that, I mean, yo, my Clippers brothers are still with me even though the Clippers aren't.
It's I mean, we look at the Bulls organization.
Oh, one more thing. I think that's also, because the narrative around Chris Paul is that he's hard to get along with and he's,
So it's a rollout.
yeah, it could be. Wow, man, if I'm so hard to get along with, why are the other 2 great Clippers on a FaceTime call with me laughing?
I could
I
see
am
that.
a good guy.
I could see that. I could
Yeah.
see that. Another report is that he was barking orders on the bench saying, Kawhi Leonard, you should have did it. You should have guarded the player this way, or you should have done this. And like Van Gundy checked him, like, dude, like you don't have a right to say that. What do you?
I'm not mad at Chris Paul doing that. I didn't see it. I didn't see what the big deal was.
Well, it's basically saying that you're not the top tier guy anymore. You're not like, and if I can go on a rant a little bit, real quick. I think the NBA does have a problem with their aging stars
Mhm.
out the league. They're sending him on a farewell tour because
Yeah,
I believe that Chris Paul should not be treated like that per se. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
even if you disagree, it's Chris
Mhm.
Paul. Like,
Right.
he is
It's not just no regular
right.
journeyman.
Right. This is Chris Paul. Like he's got a lot. He has done a lot for the game of basketball.
He's always been the vocal
He's
leader.
always been a vocal leader. He's called the little general. Um, so it was surprising that there was a disagreement or someone really checked him on that. Like, nah, you can't. You don't have the authority to do that. And I think the NBA does have an issue in regards to promoting their older aging stars, respectfully.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like these guys like CP3 or a LeBron or even a Dwight Howard or you know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
these guys, they get older and then they kick them out. And
It happened to Iverson.
yeah, okay. But you're right. It happened. Look at Carmelo.
Well, yeah, Iverson was
Like,
kinda self-inflicted,
but look at
but
Carmelo. Carmelo is one of the
yeah.
greats, and his farewell tour wasn't the best. You know what I'm saying? So I think the NBA definitely needs to work on that with their aging stars. I mean, these guys are, CP3 has been the forefront what for easily 20 years.
Yeah.
How long has he been playing? Yeah, like I think he got 20 years.
Mhm.
So I think the NBA does have uh um they're lacking in that regards. They don't read the room. So I will say that yeah, CP3 is not an everyday player where he should be, what I'm saying, earning 30 minutes a game.
No.
But his
I think
now
he realizes that too.
but his knowledge of the game, like he should be able to coach on the sidelines and give Tyronn Lue some pointers or even
Right.
the coaching staff. So I was very shocked on that. But there's more. There might be more behind the scenes. There's a
Oh,
legend
yeah.
that CP3 was, what I'm saying, having a combo with Lue's, what I'm saying, girlfriend. We don't know. I don't have inside information on that. I can't speak on that. But you go by the video and people were saying that that didn't look too good. Um, but yeah,
The other video of Ty Lue saying FCP
yeah.
can shoot
So
around.
it's and you know what's crazy from what I've heard, Ty Lue's a very likable coach. He's
Yeah.
respected. Like no one. I mean, LeBron has gave him his flowers a lot of times, saying that he's a great mind. So it's puzzling that two great minds with Lue and CP3 can't get along. So
And when they asked Lou about it, he put it on management like, "Yo, that was my hands are tied. There's nothing I can do. That's on them." He kind of took himself out of it, which I would think somebody that played in the league like Lou and he's played against Paul in a situation like that where they're like, "Yo, man, we about to send him on." You would think he would want to step in for Chris Paul, like, "Nah, we're not gonna do that. He's a legend." I mean, I don't know if he did that or not, but it seems like he was just like, "Yo, man, that was upper management call. I couldn't. There's nothing I can do." It didn't really sound like he fought for CP to stay on the team. So
what does he get signed?
yeah, I think he does. I think he
He
does.
gets signed by another team for the playoff run?
Yeah, dude, I don't see. He sits out for the whole season. This how he goes out. That's crazy.
You know
Somebody got to pick up CP, man. I ain't even no CP fan like that.
but
This
he
is
shouldn't go out.
yeah, this is sad, man. I don't think this has ever happened to anybody. They last season they just get cut.
Yeah,
When they announced that, "Yo, this my last hurrah, Imma get out of here after this," and then they just get cut before the All-Star break.
yeah. It is, and he got cut at, like, 3 in the morning.
Yeah, on a road
Road
trip
trip.
too.
Yeah,
That's
that's a
was very little respect.
there's a lot to that. There's a lot that we don't know that, what I'm saying, a lot of people haven't spoke on or won't speak on it.
Yeah, the truth gonna come out though.
It was crazy, even DeMarcus Cousins, and he doesn't like CP3 at all. He spoke and
Mhm.
said, I don't like CP3. I really dislike that.
Yeah, he's been very vocal about
Yeah,
not like
but he'll say, "Hey, he don't deserve this."
Yeah, man, that's messed up.
That's another guy, and that might be his own doing. That's another guy that got pushed out of the league, and he's, an all-star, high
Yeah,
caliber
he
player.
he had injuries though.
Yeah, that's true.
Injuries kinda took him out towards the end.
I wanna switch to the Lakers and how LeBron turned the clock. And speaking of the Lakers, they're also in the NBA Cup still. They're playing
Mhm.
in the NBA Cup. What are the team? NBA Cup is Lakers versus the Spurs.
Spurs
What's the
and
other game?
Thunder versus somebody.
Yeah, we got NBA Cup action coming tomorrow. We got NBA Cup action. Let's see. Hold on.
Heat
Heat
Magic,
ma- mhm.
Knicks, Raptors, Suns, Thunder, Spurs, Lakers.
Any updates on Wimby and Castle? Are they coming back for tomorrow? Or is it Wednesday? Wednesday.
I believe Wimby is supposed to come. I don't
Okay.
think it's been. I think he's been
He
working.
been
He's been working out with the team.
okay. And Castle, he might come for Wednesday for Wednesday's game.
I think he's close to coming back.
I have you been happy with the way the late? Have you been impressed by the way the Lakers been playing?
Yeah, they've been doing good, man. LeBron has accepted his third option role. Wimby's warming up tonight, but he's not playing. So yeah, he should be close.
Uh,
Yeah, Lakers are looking good, man. Let's see if it can last all the way to the playoffs.
yeah, it's LeBron as a third option isn't bad.
All time leading scorer, third option.
Yeah, but I mean, and I'm speaking the obvious. I'm worried about LeBron breaking down.
Yeah, he getting a little nicky knack
Yeah,
injuries.
he's breaking down during. I mean, obviously, I want him to play the rest of the games, but it looks like that he ain't gonna play all those games. They're gonna have to sit him out, and
He's already going to be out of the award conversation because he's not
yeah,
going to have the
and
minimum
and
games played.
and you're an NBA reference guy. That streak is over.
Yeah, was it
20,
21
21
straight
years
All
of All
NBAs?
NBA. Yeah, that streak is. I don't think I think it's official now. He doesn't have enough games played.
You think some should be put in place for like if you got a certain amount of years, maybe that won't apply to you because he got a ton of miles on him.
I agree. I mean, it definitely needs to be brought to commissioner. Um, but like I said, I just spoke on this side. The NBA doesn't know how to celebrate their elder statesmen.
Yeah.
Um, as far as LeBron being this probably will be his worst season. I'm gonna go out on a limb and
Yeah, it
say
ain't like he finna average 7 points though. But in
no.
LeBron standards, it might be the worst.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be the worst. I mean, I think last year I think it was 25, 7, and 7. Like, dude still averaged 25, 7, 7. I don't know this year if he'll crack 20. I'm not certain. And if he does, it'll be a barely 20. I could be I mean, this not I don't think that's a really hot take. I don't see LeBron averaging 25. Not only that, Luca and AR-15 have been exceptional. And you don't need LeBron. I don't need LeBron shooting the ball 20 times, 25 times a
Yeah,
game.
24.4, 7 and 8.
Yeah, he's not doing that this year. I don't
He's averaging 16 now. You know, did he get to 20?
possible, but if he gets to 20, it'll be 20 some change. It's not he's gonna eat,
Look, he
like
got to play them games, man.
no, yeah.
He only plays 7 games.
And
He's
that
like
you
what 25 games in.
right. And I'll say that for all this LeBron supporters and the stands or whatnot. And I was kind of down on LeBron, but you gotta think LeBron might still be in training camp mode. You know what I'm saying? 7 games in, you really
You
oh
don't have
what
a lather.
yeah, you definitely don't have a lather. 7 games, you usually what is that? Like after preseason, that's like game 3 of 82. So
Yeah.
he's revving up. He could be revving up and he could
Mhm.
start stringing 25-point games. I don't think so. I don't think that for the Lakers to succeed, you need LeBron to average 25. I don't need LeBron to average 25. When you got Luca giving you 35 and AR 15, Austin Reeves giving you, 28 and some change. Mm. You don't need that. So and will he make the All-Star
No, you
team?
know you're gonna get voted in. Is he gonna play? Is he gonna be healthy to play? No, you're gonna get the votes.
Wait a minute. All-Star format is different now, right? It's kind of weird, no? We vote,
They still get voted in, right?
but it's only a percentage. The coaches and remember, it's weird. It's like you got
They changed the votes too.
dude, it's like you got to study for a test
Well,
for
yeah, I think it's supposed to be like it's still supposed to be
tw-
24 players, right?
24 players, but it's no position. Like you just get 12,
Oh,
12 from and then you break it down. It's like USA, or
It's only 24 players total?
Yep. 12 and 12 from each side.
I thought it was supposed to be 3 teams.
Yeah, but out of those 3 teams, it's like 8, something like that. Oh, you gotta look it up. I'm not well versed on the new I mean, we can't do East versus West anymore,
Right.
and we've had this
But
conversation.
LeBron is LeBron. He's gonna get votes. He's gonna get voted. It could be last season. He gonna get votes. It's LeBron. I don't see him missing All-Star unless he's injured.
And it's in LA, even though the Clippers are hosting, but it is in LA.
Yes. Bad.
It is in
That's
LA.
the highlight of their season, hosting the All-Star game.
Yeah, boy, losing that draft pick. Um, yeah, but the Lakers been playing good. I think they're second in the West.
I believe so. Right under Thunder.
What's their record?
Lakers are 17-6.
Oh, that's a
Second in the West.
Speaking on the NBA Cup, since they're in the NBA Cup, they play Wednesday versus the Spurs.
Plus 1,600 to win the chip for all you bettors out there.
Is any tantalizing any games you're really intrigued by in the NBA Cup? The Knicks versus Orlando, Lakers. Oh, I'm sorry, Knicks versus Raptors. I'm sorry, Knicks versus Raptors. Miami and Orlando. Not really.
I'm be interested in Spurs Lakers.
Yeah, I think I'm
Wemby
interested in
is back.
Spurs Lakers.
Knicks Raptors too.
Knicks Raptors is intriguing. I'd
Yeah.
say that's second. I'm not intrigued by OKC and Suns. I'll watch it, obviously. Being
The Suns just won against Minnesota.
oh yeah, they just beat them 108, 105.
Oh, Jalen Green.
Hey, they got a little rivalry going.
It seems like Dylan Brooks has a rivalry with anybody on the other team. Yeah. My aunt just gave his wristband to some kid sitting courtside.
So we got the NBA Cup coming tomorrow night, which is one of the reasons schedule wise you see a lot of teams they got like a 4 day hiatus from playing. Like it's all about the cup and I know I didn't talk to you about this earlier or pay and production, but you see that a lot of because of the NBA Cup leading up to this, they got a lot of 5 games and 7 nights. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah.
and that's a lot of wear and tear. I feel like they gotta do something about the cup and break that up because think about it, if you're in the cup, you don't get a break. You don't get that
Mhm.
luxury. You just got
That's one plus with the Bulls losing. We not in the cup. We get a small
yeah,
break.
you get a break.
Yeah.
It's almost like an all-star break. So, um, we got the NBA Cup Tuesday, Wednesday. I think the final this is the knockout round, and then the final is this weekend, Saturday. And
Yeah, I
then
believe so.
yeah, Saturday, and then the championship is on Tuesday, so we'll be checking out for that. We got one more segment. We gotta talk about Zeke's, childhood, idol, his hero. We gotta talk about Jordan and his sit down with Tarico talking about for the love of game, contract that he had and how, the state of the game is right now. Well, give us we'll be back in 10 seconds. Our last segment for tonight. I know that we've had a rough week being a Bulls fan and seeing all the L's, but one thing that brings us joy, I guess, is hearing our GOAT talk, which is Michael Jordan, not LeBron James or Kareem Abdul-Jabbar or any of those. Michael Jordan is our GOAT. He sat down with Tarico talking about for the love of the game. Clause that he had in his contract, and you want to break down what his for the love of the game meant.
Yeah. He said, if I was driving with you down the street and I see a basketball game on the side of the road, I could go play in that game. And if I get hurt, my contract is still guaranteed. I love the game so much, I would never let someone take the opportunity for me to play the game away from me. That's for the love of the game.
He also stated about these players today are they're thinking more about their brand than they are the game
Mhm.
themselves. So they're more thinking about themselves and not thinking about the purity or the game itself. And Michael Jordan always states that he loves basketball. And, like us, we love to watch the game of basketball,
Mhm.
and that gets put on the back burner as far as the love and how much you care for the game is now it's more, what I'm saying, financially fused, so to speak. And, what are your thoughts on how these kids or these young players are coming out with brands before they really become a star, so to speak?
Yeah, Jordan was speaking on logo, his logo being what he did in the game. That's how he got his logo. And people are getting logos now before they even do anything in the game.
By the way, if I can interject, Team JB, if you want to sponsor Sports Life and Hip Hop Frustrated channel, we are more. We will take a team logo, Team Jordan logo.
I don't know about team.
Well, not JB.
Oh,
Yeah, yeah,
okay.
JB. We'll take JB. My man's wearing JB right now. But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, you're just speaking on people getting getting their logos and all that before they've actually put in the work. So, that's an old school mindset from Jordan. You gotta put in the work. He's one of those guys where he got to put in the work. You gotta see the work done first before you get, praise for it.
um, it seems like a lot of people took kind not offense to it, but they were kind of like, it's a different time, it's a different era for that. And you know what, I gotta agree with Mike. I think that if you do love something, if there is a passion for whatever you're doing, whatever craft you're working on, whether it be writing a book or whether it be, even doing a podcast, that you do have to love what you do, and
Mhm.
everything else will fall in place. And that these players nowadays aren't willing to put the time in, which is why he would play 82 games in a row, which is why he would not, do low management and whatnot. So he does have, I mean, he's got I get what he's saying. Um, he's definitely been an example on what to do with your brand. So, I mean, like the Jordan
Yeah.
brand, he's been retired for over 20 years and it's still booming.
People still want Jordans,
Yeah.
man.
And it's definitely a life lesson in that regards where you can look upon yourself and see what I can, what I'm saying, how can I basically, what I'm saying, do well in my respective lane.
Dude, people still want Jordans. And you say he's been retired, what, 30, 20 years?
20,
30 years?
it's easily 20 years, 25 years,
I don't see it slowing
22.
down. Dude, 20 years from now, people still gonna be wearing Jordans. I don't see nothing stopping that. Jordan brand still gonna be producing shoes. And even if they don't, they could just keep they've been doing the retro releases since we've been in high school
Yeah.
and it's still going. I don't see it stopping anytime soon.
Are you tired of the Jordan Tarico sit downs? I mean, Vincenzo always says, yo, he's taking a low management.
I'm a little disappointed because it is I think we thought it was gonna be something else when they announced at the beginning of the season,
Mhm.
but it does seem like it's just one interview
Yeah,
chopped up.
yeah,
They didn't change the clothes or nothing, so
he sat down with him for 3 hours.
yeah, and this is probably gonna be a one-time thing. I don't know if he doing this next he probably not doing this next season,
I don't
so
think so.
yeah, it's just a little disappointing, but it's good to hear from the GOAT, but it is kind of a letdown a little bit.
Well. Wrapping up the show today, and we've had a good show. It really grinds my gears on how the NBA has been celebrating their aging stars and how they let go. I don't like it. I don't like the looks of it or whatnot. NBA needs to do a better job. That's all I gotta say. I'm hopping off the soapbox. But anything else that really got grabbed your attention before we close out?
It's not just the older star. It's stars trying to get back in the league.
Mhm.
You got Victor Oladipo. He's trying to come back. I think he's in the G League right now. It seems like Isaiah Thomas, Sacramento Kings second round pick Isaiah Thomas. He's been trying to get back in the league for years, and he's not really quite there. So it's not just the aging stars; it's other stars too that are slightly younger that may have been out due to injury. They're trying to come back too, and it doesn't seem like they can get their fair chance either.
Well, the NBA is getting younger and younger as
Mhm.
you know, and I think pretty soon they're going to, and I don't know, Vince might Pay might be able to educate me on this. They might get rid of that one and done. They might do go back to straight out of high school.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
they've been talking about that for a minute.
yeah, the CB they got a new CBA coming up. Like I said, I had to get information from that and do my research. But they got a new CBA coming up, I believe. Um, Overall, the Bulls, they got a light week this week. I think it's maybe one game, two games this week due to the fact of the NBA Cup. We'll be tuning in. And we got the NBA Cup tomorrow, Wednesday. So tune into those games, obviously. Ricky Suede here. We are here every Monday. Anything else you wanna add?
Still see red. I'm upset, but see red.
Yeah, we gotta get a victory this week and
Man, end the streak.
end the
Come
sh-
on, man.
end the streak, and hopefully we get some positive
Or not in the streak.
keep
Keep the
keep
streak
tagging.
going and
Maybe we'll get a top
get
three.
that draft pick.
Yeah, because low key, this draft is golden.
Man.
It's a good draft. It's a good draft to be bad
So maybe
this year.
maybe we'll get lucky, man. Maybe we'll get something higher than the seventh pick, like we always
Yeah,
do.
we always get to 7. Check us out every Monday, Frustrated Channel, Ricky Suede here, Zeke. Every Monday, check us out. We're always talking about the Bulls and the association. Stay warm. It's cold out here wherever you are. Well, it's definitely cold in Chicago, so stay warm and snowy. But go Bulls, see red. Check y'all out next week.
Go. Keep the streak going. Tank.
Thanks for listening to this latest episode from the Frustrated Chicago Sports Fan Channel. Don't matter if you listen to this on Apple Podcasts or Spotify or watch it on Twitch or YouTube. Make sure you like, subscribe, share with a friend, hit the notification bell so you never miss a drop. And to all the guys from Chicago, we say 3 things. Bear down, go Cubs go, and sell the team, Jerry.